here we are entering into the Ghanaian realm. And then from here, we created as a Ghanaian realm to show the world what we had prior to being kidnapped. Again, we had high spiritual sciences before we was kidnapped. This is the Cape Coast dungeon. They call it the castle. We call it the dungeon. And this was the last view of our ancestors had of the continent of Ghana prior to being shipped out of the continent of Africa. Here we have pictures of ourselves being in Ghana. This is the Amina Castle. And the top picture is what our ancestors did prior to being put on ships and shipped out to the Americas and other places. This room here is a death chamber. When you was rebellious, they put you in here and you didn't come out alive. No air, no water, no food, no nothing. A couple of days you was dead. And here we had the flag of Ghana. And we use Ghana as just a representation. We had high spiritual culture throughout the continent of Africa. Here we had Yaa Ashanti, who would be considered our Harriet Tubman in Ghana. She fought the British to save the golden stool. And the Ashanti culture, if they use the stool, the mythology is that would be the end of the Ashanti nation. Here we have a cloth up here. This cloth had meaning. All the cloths had meaning, but this particular cloth here says that if no one person can govern a nation. Here we have Nana Kwantama and Nana Oparabia, who taught about the high spiritual sciences in the Akan tradition. Here we have a replica of the golden stool that we put together to represent the story of the golden stool. And on this wall over here, we have the actual picture of the actual golden stool. Here we have the Shantahini and his entourage. Over here we have a sister from DC that was installed as a queen mother in one of the villages in Ghana. And over here we have another sister from Canada that was stewed as a queen mother in this village. So what we show that our ancestors, our family members in Ghana and Africa do have a reverence for us and know who we are. Up here we have a picture of Kwame Nkrumah, which was the first president of Ghana that actually liberated Ghana from the British. So this room here tells the story of our connection to our ancestors prior to us being kidnapped and brought over to this God-forsaken land again called the United Snakes of America.